We're live. We're live. All right. Hello, YouTubers from home and from other classes. Today, we will be going over some schedule of account receivables, schedule of account payables. We'll be posting totals from special journals. This is chapter 11. And we'll just start at the top with the first instruction. Open a new page in the account payable ledger for Movet Supplies. It's going to be account 230, balance 515 on November 29th. So we're starting a new ledger account. So you're going to go to your general ledgers. All of these are filled out. Flip over to the back. And that's where you will find your account payable ledgers and account receivable ledgers. We're doing an account payable ledger. So here's our account payables. We have ledger 210, 220, and this one, if you recall from the front, it's going to be 230. So Movet Supplies 230. So vendor is Movet Supplies. Vendor number 230. Let's get a little zoom ski. They state the balance is 515 on November 29th. So the date, Nov 29, balance, and it is a credit balance of 515. How come it doesn't have a debit balance column? It's got a debit and a credit, but then it only has a credit. Because it's what?
Payable.
It's payable. So could you have an account payable with a debit balance? That would mean what? That would mean they owe you. That wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't have a vendor where they owe you. So you'll only have a credit balance. On the other hand, account receivable, you'll only have a debit balance. People that owe you money. So that's the first one. Check. Second one. Open a new page for Kevin Payne. Account number 130. They owe us $225 on November 29th. So we go down to the bottom. Customer is Kevin Payne. Customer number 130. He currently owes us a balance of $225 on November 29th. That is his balance. So Kevin Payne, November 29th, his balance is $225. Check. Okay, now we're going to do number 3, and then we'll cut it for the day. We're going to post the separate items recorded in the journals. What that means is we're posting journal entries that are not totals. Okay? So if you look, we're going to have some journal entries that have not yet been posted. If you look in the posting reference, that tells you that they haven't been posted. But then we also have totals, okay? Totals get posted at the end of the month. So on this sales journal, they've pretended that they've gotten all the way down to line 25. The last entry on November 30th, we had an Ionia Hawkins sale of 450 plus 27 sales tax for a 477 account receivable debit. That has not been posted yet because we don't have a posting reference number. Then we have the totals, which is this column added up, this column added up, this column added up. These we're going to post next when it says post the totals of the special amount columns. So for now, we're just doing the individuals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, and I'm going to suggest you do this. I'm going to suggest you do this on your test as well. I'm going to put a little box around the separate items that you need to post. This will just help you know the things that you need to post. So Ionia Hawkins is going to need some sort of posting, and we'll figure that part out next. Bless you. The next part is the purchases journal. There's only one individual person or group on the purchases journal. It's Galt group. So put a little box in their post reference number. We're going to have to post the totals next, but for now, we're just putting all of the individuals, the separate items, they call it. We have a general journal. Everything on the general journal is going to be posted. That's just normal. This is the general journal is not a special journal. Special journal are sales, purchases, cash receipt, and cash payment. And then down in the cash receipt, we will have a Philip Connell post. That's it. And then down in the cash payment journal, we will have an ad expense and a block company. So we need to post 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to post 10 things to their appropriate ledgers for number 3. That was post the separate items. So let's do Ionia Hawkins. We're doing this on November 30th. The thing we're posting to her ledger is going to be the 477 AC Rec debit. So find Ionia. She has a ledger in the account receivables. So on the 30th, she bought something on account from the S11. What does S11 stand for? What journal is it coming from? The sales journal, page 11. It's a debit of 477. I am debiting a debit. What do? Add them up. 827, I think. Uh-oh. 837? Did I do that wrong? 817? Like I said, 817. Okay. We have recorded or posted a transaction. Her customer number is 120. So back on the journals, you need to post 120. That is a note to you, the accountant, that this individual transaction has been recorded. The next one is a Galt group purchase on account. So we're going to go to their account payable, and we're doing a 1690 credit. So Galt group, found them. Galt group on the 30th. From the P11, we have a 1690 credit. Looks like that'll make your balance 1905. It's the year Carlson was born. Yeah. I'd worry about making fun of him on YouTube, but he doesn't know what YouTube is. So it's not like he's ever going to see it. Yeah, he watches every single accounting video just in case I make fun of him.
He's on every live.
Yeah.
He's the first person.
He is probably the only person in this building that has already done their taxes. And he did them himself because he's a math nerd. He's in accounting. He actually has an accounting degree, an accounting teaching degree. Nerd. Yeah, right. So maybe he does watch these videos.
He doesn't know.
Nah. All right. Vendor number is 220. So that goes back on your purchases journal. $220. Next up, sales, returns, and allowances. $50 debit. Go to sales, returns, and allowances. It's happening on the 30th. It's a $50 debit. Debiting a debit, so you add. $24.06. It's from the G11, the General Journal, page 11. The account number is 4130. $41.30. Let's do the next one. Sales tax payable. It's $6 debit. Find sales tax payable. On the 30th, from the G11, $6 debit. I'm debiting a credit, so I'm going to subtract. 237. Count number 2140. Count number 2140. Now this next one, take a look at it real quick. What they give you is, it's an account receivable to Philip Connell. However, they throw a slash in there because you need to post this to two separate ledgers, to the big account receivable and to Philip Connell's specific account receivable. So you put a slash in the post reference box and then go do this AC rec of 56 credit. So AC rec on the 30th from the G11 to $56 credit. I am crediting a debit, so I'm going to subtract. You got 10, 15. That is your new balance. Account number is 1130. So that goes on the top part. 1130. And then Philip Connell is a 56 credit to his account receivable. Philip Connell on the 30th from the G11. It's a $56 credit. That's going to bring his balance to $450. His customer number is 110. So you put that on the bottom of the slash. So we did that because it is a Philip Connell account receivable, but we can't just do it to account receivables without doing it to Philip Connell. Can't do it to Philip Connell's without doing it to account receivables. They are interrelated. It's a paradox, right? Say bird box? It's a bird box. Ooh, we should do the bird box challenge while we do accounting. All right, I'm going to do the bird box challenge. Ready? So Philip Connell gets a 340 debit. Enhance. Okay? It's probably receivable, probably payable. So it's a 340 debit from the, what was it from? G11. Date of November 30th. Hey, not bad. Okay, bird box challenge is not probably ideal for accounting. I will say though, spacing wise, November 30th, G11, 340.
November 30th, really big.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't fit. All right, what was I doing? Oh, Philip Connell. So Philip Connell was supposed to get a 340 debit on the 30th from the G11, a 340 debit. That's going to bring his balance to 110. His customer number is 110. So you throw that right there. Iona Hawkins gets a 340 credit from the G11 on the 30th. Iona Hawkins. So on the 30th, gets a 340 credit. So 817 minus 340. She now owes us 477. Her customer number is 120. Okay, let's post the last three things. Old Philly Connell's got a individual transaction here that we need to post. Do you think we're posting his account receivable credit or his cash debit? Because it's his account. The what? Yeah. So the account receivable. So because Philip Connell has two things here. He's got two numbers. One is cash. One is account receivable credit. His account, Philip Connell, has is it a debit? Oh yeah. Wait. Credit? Did we screw something up? Oh, I added or I subtracted. This was a debit and a debit, so we should have added. My bad. Bird Box Challenge got me all messed up. 790 was the debit balance. And now we're doing a 450 credit to his account. So on the 30th, from the CR10, it's a 450 credit, which brings our balance to 340. Customer number is 110. Put 110. Two left. We got an ad expense of 225. Ad expense on the back on the 30th from the CP11. $225 debit. Debiting and debit, add them up. $1,605. Ad expense account number is 6110. And the last one, you have a block company ACK pay debit of $1,000. Block company ACK pay debit on the 30th from the CP11. It's a $1,000 debit. Which brings the balance to 1740. Vendor number 210. All right. So that was all of the individual items posted to their ledgers. Here's the next part. Post the totals. I'm going to show you the totals right now. Do this on your paper. This, let's do. I'm going to highlight the totals. You can do whatever you want. Okay, please look at the board. Here are the totals you have to post for sales. Act rec, sales, and sales tax. Bum, bum, bum. Purchases. You have to post 2 totals. Purchases debit is 1, and act pay credit is 1. So you post this number twice. General journal, nothing to post. Cash receipt. You got act rec, sales, sales tax, sales discount, it's cash debit. Then on cash payment, cash payable or account payable, purchase discount, cash credit. So do those right now, or if you're watching online, jump over to accounting 11B or 11 practice test part B, which we will do tomorrow. Counting Man signing off.